Okay, so another one. Everything I share is all about education purposes only, and there is no financial advice here whatsoever. It's just purely information I'm sharing. Okay, so great one I really do need to talk about. Nesara. So what other things is Nesara going to bring in? So it is all about bringing back our sovereignty, bringing back our rights. But one of the big things that's worth talking about is what's going to happen with the governments. So we all know that government is literally corrupt to the core. We've seen plenty of evidence over that, like what they've done with the energy prices and stuff like that. You know, they could have done a tax rebate on these massive oil companies that they never did. The crazy thing about that, I don't want to digress too much, but the crazy thing about that is like we're letting them drill in our seas for free, yet places like Finland charge them $8 billion to do it. So, and not only that, we gave them a tax break, which is just crazy. Anyway, so we know they're corrupt to the core. The problem with our current government system in the UK is they've all got secondary jobs. So when you look at our current government and will it stay? Not a chance. Because as far as the White Hats are concerned, they don't feel there is anybody in there that is trustworthy, because they may have gone in the start and been, you know, this powerful figure of I want to do what's right, but it doesn't take long before they're going, how much to shut you up, how much for you to play the game, because we've had MPs coming forward saying that's what's happening. So we know it's corruption to the core. They're paid secondary jobs by these major companies so that when they want things put in through Parliament, they just get these guys to push them through. So these guys get paid like £80,000 to £100,000 a year to be a member of Parliament. But some of these have been identified to have like £1.2 million a year jobs. Yeah, kind of says it all. Anyway, so don't want to sort of digress too much, but is it going to change? Hell yeah, it is. So the way we are being told it's going to change in Nesara is pretty much all of the Parliament members will be removed. There will be very few people left in government. Why? Because the party system is going. And this is where the quantum system comes into it. There will be a new quantum voting system, which will run on your quantum phones. Being that it's quantum, it's running off blockchain. It's completely unhackable. Now, you imagine a voting system that's unhackable. Finally, when you vote, you know you're getting what you're voting for. But the way they're going to do it is different. So this is what we're being told so far. So this is what's to expect. So you will have, instead of voting for parliamentary groups, you'll be voting for things you want fixing. So they've given the example of saying, so say the main sort of national voting system will be, right, this is how much money we've got for the country. These are like the 5 major sort of things we want to fix this year. This is what we've got the money to be able to do. Then you vote on what you want doing nationally. You'll then have a regional voting going on as well, where that region, that county in a sense, will say, right, this is how much money we have as a county group. This is what we have the money to fix. What would you like us to do? And then you vote on where you want this money to go. And you'll have the same thing for your town. So you'll have a town's budget as well. And then you will vote what gets fixed in your area. So none of this sort of, I am this party, I'm going to do that, this is what I'm going to do, vote for me, and then they do their own shit anyway. That's going, completely going. There is going to be a massive reduction of parliamentary members because it just isn't needed. So this is exciting stuff that's coming. This is only part of Nesara, but it's a key part to showing you where all this money is going to go and how much it will actually change. And just remember, most of this money, because I've had people say to me before, but you know, if we're not paying as much tax, if we're not paying tax, what's going to pay for all this stuff? Look at all the money they've had set aside. They've had stored away, all this gold that they've had. 1% of the world controlling literally most of the wealth. All that money is now pulled back. So now it's been given to countries to use and help humanity and fix what needed to be fixed. We've always known there was enough money, but they were never doing anything with it. They were just literally giving their mates massive contracts and stuff like that, which is completely wrong. Anyway, so exciting future. That's just part of Nesara. There's still loads more to it. All right. Thanks again. Like and follow for more.